Hi everybody, this is an instructional video on how to use Moodle and more specifically the instructor area on Moodle. So for the purpose of this, I'm going to share my screen and give you a sense as to what we're looking at. So the instructor area is accessible by clicking once you're logged in, by clicking the My Courses tab. If you are an instructor and you are properly registered on the site, you'll see this tab here, NAS Instructors area. If you don't see this tab, it means you're not properly registered on the site and you need to contact cf4@hsc.ie in order to have this tab added to your profile. Once you go into this tab, you'll see there is a number of areas which we'll go through. The first thing is the NAS training site announcements. So much the same way as the CF4 area, this is this area specifically dedicated to posting information about information relevant to instructors. So instructor course expressions of interest, introduction of Firebase calls, use of our logo, restart a heart day, etc. So not an awful lot of the information relevant to instructors and instructor training standards is available in this area. As you go further down, we have two forms that we ask people to complete as part of their training. The first one is the training notification form, which generally needs to be sent up to 10 days in advance of the course. Okay? They can submit a training notification by clicking this here. And this is the training notification form. So the training notification form, as mentioned, needs to be submitted up to 10 days in advance. If I click submit a new application here, I have the various different fields that I need to fill in. So I'm going to fill them in for the purpose of this. I'm just going to write in test after each one of these. Okay. So we think maybe 6 people will be attended. The location of the course is Navan. Date of the course is the 5th. We'll do it in this format, 5th of the 5th, 2024. The time of the course is at 900. In its first responder training, we will be delivering BLS CF4 with heart saver training, and we do have additional space if we need more. And we are going to give the address for FEC certs. So 1 Sample Street, Sample Town, Meath. Okay. And then an affiliated community organization. So generally, we'll just say this is NAS. Okay, but normally we put in our community group in here, and then we click submit. We can see, we click continue. We can see down here where these posts have gone in. So this is a previous one. You can see it's been accepted. Okay, and then this one has just gone in here. Okay, and it has not yet been received or accepted yet. Okay, but once it is received and accepted, you'll get an email to confirm that it's been accepted. Okay, if you haven't received a confirmation within 7 or so days or before the course starts, please send us an email and we can see what the error is. That's the first thing. The next thing then is the risk assessment form. We generally ask risk assessment forms are not completed any longer than 24 hours before our course starts. So generally they should not be completed 2, 3, 4 days in advance of the course. They need to be completed within 24 hours of the course start, or if the course is finished and you're submitting paperwork, because in essence you're confirming that there is no risks at the time the course is taking place. It is not possible to confirm there is no risks 5 or 6 days in advance of a course start date. Okay. So as we go down here, again, we're submitting a new application in much the same way. We're going down, and again, we're filling in some information. So this, have you confirmed that you've told us about the training? So as per the previous one, affiliated community organization. We'll put in NAS test, email address, put in my own. And again, if anybody has any queries or anything like that about any of this, you can send me an email. Date of training, so we said already the 5th of the 5th, 2024. We'll correct this. We'll actually go 5th of the 4th, 2024, because obviously we don't want to fill this out any closer than 3 days in advance of the course, or sorry, 24 hours in advance of the course. The location of the training is going to be Navan. And then we ask you to confirm that each of these facilities is available. If any of these are not ticked, the course should not go ahead and you should contact the community engagement team to discuss. Okay. So I have read and understand the guidelines. Yes, my county is Meath, and I've completed the risk assessment on the 4th of the 5th of the 4th, my apologies, 2024. And we submit this. Okay, and in much the same way, we can see when we click continue, we can see what's being submitted down here. We can withdraw it, or we can edit it. Okay, and you'll see a previous one down there. So you have all these risk assessments on file for your own knowledge as well. Okay, so that's our training notification form and our risk assessment form. If you go further down, this is our monthly training returns. At the moment, they are emailed to cfr@hsc.ie. We are asking people to send them to or to upload them to this area here. This area here is reviewed on a very regular basis, and then certs are processed through it. So the course return spreadsheet is located just below it. Okay, and if you click that, you'll see it will come down as an Excel file. So we're going to open this up here. It's a blank Excel file, and we ask you to submit the paperwork through this. Okay, so I'm just going to stop sharing for one moment, and I'm going to reshare so that you can see the Excel file. This is the Excel file that you would have downloaded. You're going to click Enable Editing up here, and you're going to fill in some details that are relevant to the course. So the share has stopped, so I'm just going to reshare that again. Okay, let's do that again. So training center name is only set as NAS community engagement. Training date, mentioned already, 4th on the 4th, 2024. And the session number, you'll see here, can be the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, etc. So it's our first session. Drop down, and we're delivering a, as we said, a CF4 community heart saver. Our county of training is going to be County Meath, as mentioned, and then we put in our instructor details. So I'm just going to stick in some basic details here. I'm going to certify Michael Mouse in here. Attendance is certified. We don't need to fill in his cert number because that will not be issued yet. And his email address is michael@mouse.ie. And then you do not need to fill in the last ones. So once this is completed like this, you might have other people to fill in. Like so. And there we've filled in these as well. Okay, so we filled in these course returns. Now we're going to save it. And you can save it as whatever you want. You can just save it as course return spreadsheet, or you can save it as a specific file name, but we'll just leave it as course return spreadsheet. So we pop this in here. I'm just going to enter this as well, just to prevent it being processed. So there we go. So I'm going to stop sharing for 1 second. I'm going to reshare the website. Okay, so we're back into this site here. We want to do a course return. We click here. Okay, so we've clicked into this area, and as we go down, you can see that we want to add a submission. So we'll click into Add Submission, and as we progress down, we have a simple area to upload files. It is really important to note that this area is restricted to only allow you to upload files that are in the Excel format, so the spreadsheet format. You cannot upload files in this area that are not Excel. So we'll click in here to upload the file types. We find our file, we click open, we click upload file. You'll see here our Excel file goes into this area here. So to upload the file, we're clicking this button here, and then our browser opens our file upload area. We select our file and it goes in here, and we click Save Changes. Once you confirm that this has gone up, we click Submit Assignment. We click Continue, like so, and the system will accept the change then. Once it's accepted it, like that, you'll see it's attached here and ready for review. If you wish to make any comments about the submission, so let's say, for example, this is file 1 of 2, then you can add in that comment, and this comment then will be reviewed by the team. Okay. If we wish to make any other submissions, we can also do that at that same point. Or when we refresh, we'll have the accessibility to add more submissions as well. So when we go down the instructor area as well, you'll also see access to the Irish Heart Foundation instructor portal, which we can click here, and that'll open up here a link to the instructor portal. It's really important that you read this information here because there is a password. Okay. This area will have information about skill sheets, lesson plans, course roster sheets, and timetables. And as we click this, we'll be brought to this area here, and we'll insert the password here, click Submit, and there you're in the Irish Heart Foundation instructor portal area as well. Okay, clicking off that, back into our main site, we have the FEC CF4 training materials area, and then we have helpful videos for teaching, and then we have information about the faculty panel if you're looking to be monitored, and then areas to upload your instructor cert. Okay, so we do ask people just for the records to upload their instructor cert here, so in much the same way as we would have asked people. So you can see there I've already uploaded an instructor cert here, but much the same way as you would upload a spreadsheet, we ask people to upload their instructor cert there. And then we also have the CF4 Advanced Validation document at the end there as well, to go through the various different elements of CF4 Advanced if people wish to get validation on that. These are all the features so far of the NAS Instructor site. They are reasonably accessible, and again, it's a good portal to find out information about what's coming up and what's on. Thank you.